There are times when you want a video clip or an audio clip on your timeline to zip by at double or even triple speed. And there are other times when you want to slow it down to a crawl or even have it play in reverse. Controlling the speed your event clip plays in a Vegas movie, very simple and very intuitive. And we have a media clip here of a clock face. It's real nice because we can use it to very easily see the changes in its playback speed. And I'll drag it down to my timeline here, and you can see the clock face plays at normal speed, right? To speed up a clip, all you need to do is hold down the control key on your keyboard, hover your mouse over one end. You'll notice that when you do, instead of getting the trim indicator like you'd get if you normally hovered your mouse over the end of a clip, when you hold the control key down, you get the time stretch indicator. Very, very intuitive and very simple. To stretch the time or to change the playback speed, you simply drag in or out. So in other words, if I take this clip, which is about 30 seconds long, and I drag it in till it's about 15 seconds long, it's now playing at about twice speed. You can tell the time has been shifted on a clip because it has that little zigzaggy line, of course, through it. Let's go ahead and play that. And as you can see, our clock now moves at double speed. If we'd like it to play slower, we can simply hold down the control key, drag over the end, and drag it out now to 50 seconds. And now we're seeing it move at slow speed. Very, very slow. If we'd like to precisely set the time, I can hold down the control key. I'm just going to set this back to where it was. That's the reason I'm doing this. There it is. Now you notice the zigzaggy line is gone. Now it's set at regular one-time speed. I can also precisely set the playback speed, and I can do that by right-clicking and selecting Properties from the bottom of the right-click menu. When I do that, I can set whatever playback speed I want. So if I want it to be precisely 2.5 times normal speed, I've been 2.5 as his playback rate. You see, I still get that zigzaggy line, and the clip plays back at 2.5 times the speed. But notice something. It didn't change the length of the event on our timeline. And one thing we have to watch out for is that the event on our timeline is not longer than the media file itself. If so, you will see these little divots, these little carrots along the top of the clip. There they are. So if we were to play this, you see that once we get to that little divot, the clip is going to repeat or freeze frame. Let's see, in this particular case, I think the preferences are set up for repeat, and you can see it's now set. Watch the clock. There, did you see it jump back to the beginning of the clip? Because we've extended the event to almost 3 times the length of the clip itself. So let's go ahead and drag this down and have it end right on that divot, right on that little carrot. And now the clip plays it 2.5 times and it ends at the right spot. Likewise, if you select Properties here and you set this for playback speed of 0.5, so that's only half times, you notice the length of the clip again does not change, so we can extend it all the way out until we get to that divot. There we go. And now we have that much clip to work with as an event on our timeline. So you have 2 ways to do it. You can either do it by holding down the control key and changing the length of the event itself, or by right-clicking and selecting Properties. You can also make your clips play in reverse. To do that, you right-click and simply select the reverse option from the right-click menu. Notice when you do, you get this little arrow on the left side of the clip or the left side of the event on your timeline. That's an indicator that this clip is now moving in reverse. You can, of course, combine the two and have it move in fast or slow motion in reverse. And if we take a look, I think it's going in fast motion backwards. Take a look at that clock when I click the play button. Yep, now it's going just a little faster than normal in reverse. So controlling the speed at which your event plays on your timeline is really just a matter of deciding how much space you want to fill on your timeline or how fast or how slow you want your clip to play.